What's up guys, Marcus here back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to make an iron farm. Now I'm just going to real quick show you how it works. So this right here is the spawning area, so they go down here, fall along here, and then they fall down there. And this is the scaring chamber. Basically this zombie terrorizes the villagers and then they spawn iron golems. Just a very basic way of how it works, if you're wondering. Now when I build this, I'm going to build it in the same orientation as this. So if you want to turn it around, then you can. So I'm going to start with the storage system. Also, these are all the resources you're going to need to build this farm. And down here, these are some optional ones which I would recommend. The rails and the minecart is just to more easily get the villagers and the zombies to go where you want to go. And the kelp is just so you can make a water column. And actually, I need to get soul sand. I completely forgot that. Yes, you're going to need 1 block of soul sand as well if you want to do this. And basically, I'm going to make a bubble column that's going to basically shoot the zombie up into its chamber and all 3 villagers, which is a lot easier. So yeah, let's get right into it. So what you're going to want to do is, I'd recommend putting a little 3x3, or it's a 5x5 on the outside, 3x3 on the inside. And then basically what you then want to do is dig out 1 block there, 1 block here, another one there, and there, and there. And then you want to just dig this down, so you get a little sort of staircase. And then right here you can stop. And then once you've dug this out, what you're going to want to do is put your chests, 2 chests there, 2 chests up here, another 2 chests right here, and then 2 chests just like that. And then you can put a hopper there, 1 there, and 1 there. Basically, it just, you know, has a little nice aesthetic to it, I think. And that will basically slowly fill up the bottom chests, these 2 chests, and then this one. And then, once you've done that, what you're going to want to do now is put down your hoppers for the collection system, obviously. So you want to put 1 there, 2 either side facing into it, and then just come down the back and have the rest of them just facing into the ones in front, like you can see on the arrows. Yours won't have arrows because I'm using a texture pack, but it's just helpful to show you which way they're pointing. So now what you can start doing is just going up like this. So now you're going to want to go up 24 blocks, and then I'll get back to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and there you go, 24 blocks. And then, all you're basically going to want to do is just do the same on each corner. Alright, and boom. Now we've got these 2 done. And now, you want to do this corner here. This one you actually don't want to do all the way up, since as you can see over here, it actually stops where the glass starts. So this one right here, on this corner here, you only want to go up 19 blocks. And then, obviously, this one, we want to go 24 again. And now, we're going to do this one. Alright, so remember, this one's only 19. Right, so that should be 19, unless I've messed it up. Very likely. And now, what you can do is fill in the rest with glass. Now, you don't have to use white tinted glass. You can actually use anything you want. You can use any glass you want. I mean, I'd recommend using glass, it looks the nicest, but you could even use, you could just use, what are these called, walls, if you wanted. But it just makes the aesthetic slightly nicer. So now, I'm going to just fill in all of these. But actually, I should tell you, obviously on this bit of glass here, as you can see, you actually don't need to fill in this side here at all. And this one, you can see, you still do the glass like normal. So just remember, this side here, you don't need to fill in. Well, you need to fill in up to here. Alright, I'll get back to you once I've filled it all in. Alright, so once you've done the glass, what you're now going to want to do is just put the little top bit on. And that is the killing chute / chamber done. So now what we can start on is the actual villager chamber and zombie chamber. So I'd recommend getting the villagers in first. Actually, you sort of have to. And so what we're going to do though first is build the chamber. So you just want to fill this bit with some glass. So it's all going to be 3 high. Now you can do this in layers or you can do this all in once. I'll show you in layers, but it's all eventually going to be 3 high. So as you can see, it's you fill all the way from this pillar here to this pillar with glass, and then you keep going another 7 blocks. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you want to go another 2 blocks, and then another 4 blocks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now, again, you want to go another 4 blocks, and then another 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then again, you want to do another 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to do another 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put 1 block there. And now, you've got the first little layer done. Although, what you're going to need to do actually, because of the way it's set up, I know it's a little confusing. What you can do, actually, if you want, you can fill the entire bottom bit with blocks. But I think it looks quite nice to just have this little T pattern, because you can still see the villagers from the bottom. But depending on what you want to do, it's up to you. So basically, what I'd recommend is, once you've done this outline, just go up here, and you can place the first block there. And then you can just go along, like so. And then you can fill in all the blocks. Alright, and now all we're going to do is go up another 2 blocks. Alright, so now we've got it 3 blocks high, and you're probably going to want to get your villagers in now. So what I'd recommend doing now is you can use your minecarts, your kelp, your dirt, all that good stuff. So what you're going to want to do, I'd recommend making a water source with your 2 buckets at this point, just like so. And now you've got an infinite amount of water. So what you want to do is line up with the bottom of that, and then just go 1, 2, 3. Just like so. And then you can go a couple blocks out here. You're going to actually need to borrow 2 of your signs as well to do this. So just put 1 there, 1 there. And then just enclose this just a little bit, just like that. And then you can just start stacking up. So just do this little sort of cross pattern, I suppose you could say. And you should get to the top pretty quickly. Alright, and there we go, we're at the top. So now what you're going to want to do is mine that central block right there. And then fill in the rest of these. And now you're going to be a little bit stuck right here. So what you can do is just place the water right there. And then you're going to want to cover that up because it's going to flow everywhere. You've got to be a little careful about that. So now what you're going to want to do is get your kelp. And you're going to want to go all the way up. All the way to the top. Boom. Once you're at the top, you can swim all the way back down. And then break the bottom block. And I need soul sand, which I did not get. Here we go. I need this. And then break that block there, put the soul sand there. I'll just put this back. And then you'll see that this works as a water chute. And now we're going to get out our rails. So basically, I don't know how many you're going to need. It really depends. But this is just so we can get the villagers in slightly easier. Okay? Alright, so we've got our villager in the minecart. Then we're just going to shove him in there. He's going to fly all the way up. And then you can shove him into one of his pods. And probably what you then want to do is... I'd actually recommend doing this before you do the water column, actually. Not before, I mean... Before you get the villagers in, place their beds down. You might as well place some torches down as well. Oops. Place torches down, just so that nothing spawns in there. Even if that can happen, which I don't really think it could. I don't know, maybe it could. And then basically you want to just shove him in there. Get your glass and block him off. Now you want to make sure there's a singular gap still. And now what you're going to want to do is try and break his minecart, because he has to be able to run around and sleep. Alright, and there you go. Once you've broken his minecart, he's good. That's your first villager in. And then you can just repeat it for the next few. So I'll show you again. We're going to put the minecart down. We're going to get the villager. Okay. We're going to get the villager. We're going to make sure he goes in the minecart. Okay. I said we're going to make... Okay. I said we're going to make sure he goes in the minecart. Then we're going to shove him up here. Oh my god. Okay, wow, he really launched. We're going to shove him in here. And we're going to block him off. We obviously don't want to get blocked in there. And then we're going to break his minecart. And boom, we got one in there. Obviously, I'm just going to spawn in the last one in the chamber, because I don't really need to do this again and again and again. So, really, the best thing to do now is to actually wait until it's night, because you want them to sleep, basically, is what you want them to do. So whilst you're still up here, what you'd want to do is place a block on top of the zombie, basically, just to stop him from burning or jumping out like the villagers or anything like that. And we're going to come down here, get him in his minecart. Alrighty, he doesn't want to go in his minecart. Said we're gonna. Oh wow, that's rare. Sure. Okay. Goodbye. I'm gonna be honest. This game is testing my limits, and I'm doing this in creative, and it's annoying. All right. So now he's up here. You wouldn't want to follow him in. That would be a very, very, very stupid idea. What you'd want to do is using ladders or a water bucket. Go up the side. Up to this block here, you want to break it, so the water's now flowing out, and you have to try, I'd just recommend spam placing, and then eventually you'll get a block to place there. And now he's in there. I think he can stay in the minecart. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. I don't know, I'd break him out anyway. But now what you need to do is sun to OG Tuna Fish. Why does that say sun? Well, I mean, the name tag says if you want, you can sub to my channel or you can sub. Apparently, I'm really stupid and I don't know how to spell. Anyway, we'll break him out of his minecart. You can have some freedom, stretch his legs a little bit, and block it off. It's very important that you name him though, otherwise he will despawn, and then you'll have to do all of this again. So now you can just start destroying your thing, or that I'd recommend you destroy the Sultan. Then you can just go up and place a bunch of blocks to get rid of all the water, because it's going to be a bit annoying to get rid of it any other way, really. Alright, so what you're going to want to do now is, it's pretty simple really. All you need to do is connect all of these sides together, basically. So, you know, if you start here, go along until they meet, basically. It's as simple as that. Yeah, and you're just going to do this so that all the sides connected together create a big rectangle. So as you can see, I'm just going from this block here all the way out until I meet with that block, and then you can fill it in, and boom, you've got basically already a spawning platform. Now actually, if you want, you can go down here and break that block there if you want, but it's purely for aesthetics, I'm pretty sure, and it's just up to you really. So now, what you're going to want to do is, as you can see over here, you're going to want to double it up. So you're going to want to double it up until 4 blocks from the edge. So right up until here. So just put an extra layer of blocks. And now you're really close to being finished. So what you're going to want to do now, you get your stairs, you put them along here, just like so. Actually, these blocks right here, break them and replace them with stairs too. Now, iron golems keep spawning on this platform, which isn't very ideal. Now, you can get your walls, and you can just start walling around the edge of your spawning area. But what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go to the second block right here, and then just place signs going all the way across. Now, you just put the lava on. I thought you could do it in a nice way. Anyway, now you want to break out, because you don't want to burn to death. And luckily the lava won't flow out here, because there's signs stopping it. Now you just fill this in, and you're nearly done. You're very, very close. All you want to do now is go all the way to the top, and then place in your water. So you probably, oopsie, you want to make sure you don't place water right there. You want to make sure that the blocks here are flowing. Definitely do not put 3 water sources there until you've put three signs here. Yes, I've messed that up very much because there's water down here now. But luckily, like I said, I'm in creative, so all I need to do is break these blocks just like so, and boom. And now your iron farm's gonna be working. Let's see if we can see him die. There we go. Actually, I just stopped recording and I realised that the iron golem was jumping in this one. And that's a mistake I've actually made. I just need to tell you quickly. You really want to actually place lava flowing into the middle. You don't actually want it like that. So really, I think you'd want it on each corner. 4 buckets like that flowing into the middle. Oopsie, don't want that. Because otherwise they sort of do that little jumpy thing, and that will basically just make sure that the iron goes in the hoppers. Otherwise, if he's jumping up and down, then the iron will burn in the lava, which you don't want. So that's why there's 4 lava buckets, not just 1. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!